Hello and welcome everyone, my name is The Clever Fool. Today we'll be playing the third level of Saladin, the Horns of Hattin. Let's go ahead and get started.
Galilee, year 20 of my capture. Last night, we rode into a sandstorm. The men dared not open their mouths to speak. We clung to the necks of horses or camels while waves of sand rose and fell around us. The Saracens have pursued a large force of Europeans into the desert. The Crusaders carry with them a relic, a piece of the true cross. The capture of this artifact will deal a severe blow to the morale of Saladin's Christian foes. I asked Saladin why we were here, miles from civilization and water. He said, to bring crimson death to the blue-eyed enemy. The huge Crusader army has halted to make it stand beneath the two peaks called the Horns of Hattin. At the Horns is only a single pool of water, and Saladin controls it. At night, the Saracens ride out and extravagantly pour out vessels of water into the sand within sight of the thirst-crazed Europeans. It is cruelty worthy of a Crusader.
Savage. What can I say? Alright, so our main objectives here are to capture the piece of the true cross, which is a relic, and return it to the Horns of Hattin, which is marked by the flags, I think in the north there. Hints tell us that Saladin is restricted to the castle age and a population of 75. It's so small. In this case, the best defense is a good offense. There are not many fish in Lake Tiberias. Support your economy with farms. As with any relic, your enemy may garrison the piece of the true cross in a monastery. Beware the Templars and Hospitallers. They are your most dangerous opponents. There's precious little stone in the desert. You will have to rely on the strength of troops, not castles, walls, or towers. So I think like even if we bought the stone, we wouldn't be able to build castles or towers, I think. Your scouts report that Saladin in green initially commands a substantial army of skirmishers and spearmen. Oh wow. The Saracens own two camps, one in the north near the Horns of Hattin and another in the south. The Knights Templar in yellow and the Hospitallers in orange control the west of the map. Both orders will field knights and siege weapons. Sounds like something that we will want to run Mamluks and camels into. They may also send infantry and archery units to attack your camps. English Crusaders in red have camped on the shore of Lake Tiberias. They could become a threat if they manage to reach the castle age, as they will then begin to construct dangerous siege weapons such as scorpions and battering rams. Crusaders from Jerusalem in blue have been sighted in the south, Renaud de Chatillon among them. Their forces consist primarily of knights and spearmen. Okay, let's go ahead and get started.
The European murderers shall die in this desert.
صحيح. نعم سأفعل. أهلا حسن حطاب. نعم باحثة مستعدة. أمر نعم. نعم حطابة مستعدة. سأفعل. بناءة.
Okay, so we have a southern base that doesn't really have too much, but it does have our gold piles, and we have a northern base that's a little bit more well fortified here. What we should focus on is getting our economy up, and in the meantime, getting a force to defend our southern base a little bit better here. That has got to be the worst dock placement of all time. Get a couple of fishing ships out. A few gold miners would not be remiss either. And it does seem like, yep, we are going to be unable to build stone walls here. Which will be kind of rough. We have a mangonel here that we'll want to protect until the Castle Age. Let's get one more fishing ship out. Oh, I just lost a ton of wood. Actually, no. Thanks to the update, I didn't lose tons of wood because I didn't retask the villagers. We got plenty of gold miners. We could use our stockpile of gold here to buy our way to the Castle Age. Let's keep training skirmishers and some spears. We're going to want more on food if we can. And I know they said not to train too many fishing ships, but I feel like fish traps would be easier to protect than farmers in the event that enemies get in here. This must be where the horns of Hattin are. This mountain and this mountain. Do I have a blacksmith? I do. Let's grab Fletching. Keep exploring the lake. Let's cross the shallows here and see if this leads anywhere. Let's pick up scale mail armor.
We have found a Saracen camp.
Oh. Ooh, and that's an awful lot of gold we got there. Let's build a dock all the way down here. And we should really consider just buying the food to get to castle. Let's go ahead and do that. Not in the northern base, but in the southern base. Let's pick up padded archer armor while we're at it. Think about doing bit axe next. Let's actually do a horse collar next. Thankfully, we have our feudal age military upgrades here. Horse collar it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villagers. We'll grab 2-bit axe next. Oh, and they actually decide to attack our northern base here. I was kind of expecting them to come south. Let's upgrade to pikemen here. There's Reynold.
My brothers, for I cannot.
Yeah, it turns out having spearmen is really cool. They sent some spearmen northwards. Doesn't bother me too much though. We'll grab a couple of fishing ships. Our pikeman upgrade's been completed. And let's actually patch up this entrance that they busted in real fast. Pick up elite skirmisher. Continue producing villagers. Let's get bidax as well. Oh, now all their scouts are just getting in, doing what they want.
نعم سأفعل. بناءة.
Let's get more economic units out. Pick up bloodlines. And what I'd really like to do is transition into some units that are actually good. Are we able to build castles? We're not even able to build castles, so there's going to be no Mamluks for us this mission. Let's grab another stable right here. Keep producing vills. Let's pick up heavy plow. We should start thinking about hitting orange or red before they get to the castle age. Jerusalem's actually in feudal age as well. Let's actually create a few camel riders and start pressuring them. Let's grab a siege workshop. Pick up gold mining.
نعم بناءة. نعم حسنا بناء.
Get a mangonel up in the south side. And we should really consider just knocking out Jerusalem super early here. That's what I would like to do at least. Let's pick up forging. We've hit the pop cap? That's just ludicrous. This is why we're going to need to train quality units instead of high quantity of units.
مستعد. صحيح. سأفعل. عامل منجم.
We need to get more text to improve the efficiency of our villagers, but in the meantime, let's pick up Thumb Ring. If we can take out Jerusalem here, we'll be in very good shape. Let's pick up Arson for our infantry. We need lots of food. We have plenty of gold, but we need more food. More mangonels would always be good. And red seems to be based right here, actually. We could make a two-pronged attack somehow. That'd be good. Let's pick up a university. Grab Bodkin arrow and barding armor. So you guys are in the feudal age, but they have siege workshop somehow. I guess they must have started with them. But if we're able to take them out, it doesn't matter. Lawn wood. Let's pick up bow saw. Got plenty of wood back here in the top. You said we don't have fish. Chain barding armor coming in for our cavalry. Good. As the skirms die, we'll want to replace them with camels. Let's get a siege workshop on our side here. And open up an entrance to Red's base here. Red has a ram, but again, they're still in the feudal age. Thankfully, we're cleaning through Jerusalem quite quickly. Let's grab squires so our infantry can move faster. I'd like to have more of my villagers chopping wood from up here as opposed to elsewhere. Pick up wheelbarrow. Keep in mind the enemy here are only in feudal age. Jerusalem should be not long for this world. That's the English advance into the Castle Age. That's not so good. Just start thinking about increasing the pressure that we're applying here. It's a cursed pop limit, though. It's a lot of crossbowmen. We actually might want to think about training light cavalry. This way we can run down our enemies. No point in picking up stone mining because there's no stone on the map and we can't use it for anything. What we would like though is ballistics. There's gotta be more fish. There we go. Want to pick up gill nets at some point. Doing great in the gold department. Not so great in the wood department. Let's do leather archer armor. And truthfully speaking, the Scorps are not super dangerous. We can just run them down with cavalry. I don't want to upset yellow too much just yet. Not sure when Jerusalem's going to give up the ghost. Grab handcart, town patrol. Push southwest here. We picked up ballistics? No. Let's pick up masonry, however. Nothing left on the village side of things. Let's grab gill nets, increase fishing speed, and start moving our way towards cleaning up Jerusalem here. Or not Jerusalem, but rather the English. That's such a vague name. Oh, they're English, I guess. Oh my god, the ram. But it doesn't look like these guys train any pikemen. So that means that camel riders is the appropriate response here. More pikemen would also be helpful. And this is actually okay. I want to somewhat concentrate my forces anyhow. Go for more mangonels. Let's pick up treadmill crane because we can. And it is actually perfectly fine. This gives us a good way to concentrate our forces. Somehow the archers are getting in. Oh, I see. They busted a hole in the wall. And Jerusalem's been outright defeated here, which is great. Great, so now our eco-techs are set up, and really all we need for the rest of this is to actually just produce units. Well, they've got Teutonic Knights. We actually might want to make crossbows for those. Let's get 2 stables out here. Kind of just throwing away mangonels. That's alright. Anything to keep red distracted for the time being. One more siege workshop. Well, yes, because they lack pikemen, it's really only the Teutonic Knights that are of any value to them. So I guess cavalry archers would be pretty good too. Yeah, the Teutonic Knights are total beasts. They're tough enemies for sure. We're out of gold. Let's rectify that. In the meantime, I'll have to keep pumping out light cavalry. Trash units, basically. Our TC is almost down. Got units of all types here. As we continue to make our push eastwards. Good. That's the town center down. We keep training more camels. The English are out. We took down their town center. Very good. And what remains now is to figure out where the hell that relic is. Do we have a monastery? We do not. Let's fix that right away. And start making our way west. As we go west, we'll need to, I guess, crush yellow first. And then think about crushing orange. We're definitely going to need a monk. But also, let's do our due diligence here. And make sure we're continuing to queue up cavalry here. $75 pop limit does feel right, mostly because the enemy is not too strong. But also because their villagers seem to be pretty dumb. Got a bunch of Teutonic Knights wandering around downstairs. They're building a replacement blacksmith for some reason. Surely by now you guys have got all the techs that you need. Teutonic Knight might just end up wiping our whole army if we're not careful. He actually very nearly did. Okay, Hospitallers are sending more after us. No skin off my bones. The Templar TC is already down. That must be a secondary TC. Can we deny it? I think we can. There's only the one villager building it. Attack the villager. Very good. Ah, and there's the relic. It's behind a set of palisades. Still think it would be easier to clear a path. Hey, I just made a beeline straight for my mango. Oh, we actually lost all our gold miners here. Produce more. Let's go southwards. And man, are we going to be able to stop this TC from going up? I don't think we will, sadly. They're persistent buggers. Our population's actually been dwindling because I haven't really been taking good care of it. Now I can sell off the food. Another town center. Actually getting pushed back here. How annoying. And again, I think that's the difficulty introduced by the population limit. If we're allowed to grow a little bit further, I think we would have been able to tip the tide just a little bit better here. Nevertheless, I do think that the Templar are mostly out of it. Try to take out their housing first here. As we flatten their housing, they should actually have a bit of a harder time maintaining their numbers. I guess what we could do is pull a sneak attack from the back. As I'd like to call it, an extraction mission. And I'm just wasting mangonels for no reason. See if we can try to snipe the monks that are chilling in here. And we are, but we lose our own monk. Very unlucky. Let's open up this wall. So we got a charter course here for our monk, and the rest of this time is just going to be spent stalling for him. Remember, our primary objective is to bring the relic back. We don't actually need to rout everyone, as nice as it would be. These guys are persistent. Though it does seem like they've been losing steam. We've done a pretty nasty number on their economy.
The Crusaders' fate will be lost. We must return it to our camp immediately.
Go, monk, go! We actually should be in the clear here. And the Hospitallers really have lost steam. They have no way of training new Teutonic Knights because they don't get a castle. So they're like us. So honestly, though they had really, really powerful Teutonic Knights there, once we killed them, they had no way of replenishing them. That's a good note to something to get to make note of as well. Victory should be ours momentarily, though.
We have captured the Europeans' precious relic. My heart weeps for the Crusader infidels.
Does it, though? Perfect. We've succeeded here. And oh my goodness gracious. It does look like in the end the Knights Templar were able to rebuild a small base here. But it would nowhere near... Yeah, it's nowhere near as threatening as it once was. So there really was not too much to worry about for us. Taking out Jerusalem early, taking out the English early, these were crucial in maintaining momentum. Otherwise, your small population limit might be too difficult for you to manage in order to overcome 4 enemies. The key is you need to strike Jerusalem and the English, ideally before they hit the Castle Age even. This way they don't get to use their numerical superiority against you. And they were wrong about the fish. There's quite a lot of fish in here to be had. We didn't even explore it all. But the lake was a good source of fish in the end. I expected them to attack the south base. That's why I prepped so many spears there. But in the end, they decided to attack the northern base. And this level is really just a good show of how trash units actually work. And making trash units an integral part of gameplay in such a low population cap setting is a good reflection on how the original game was designed around 75 population. This is one of the original campaigns. I think it's really cool that they were able to write a campaign where training pikemen was actually useful with such a low population cap. Because otherwise trash units in low pop games are really not that efficient.
Fighting was fierce. The Crusaders had to conquer or die. Mostly, they died. Saladin has treated his prisoners well, providing them with ice water from the mountains and comfortable tents. For the first time in years, I've been able to speak to fellow countrymen, but I am unsure what to say to these invaders. Not all of the prisoners were treated so royally. Reynald de Chatillon was captured here and, fulfilling his vow, Saladin sliced off Reynald's head with his own scimitar. How ironic that it was only after the Crusaders entered their lands that the Saracens were transformed into the people that we set out to destroy.
And so he begins to turn. One of us, one of us, one of us. Cool. Fun level. And what I do like about this level a lot is that it kind of flips the switch where we don't actually need castles to do the job for us against an overwhelming swaths of enemies. It rewards early aggression, and it rewards having a varied unit composition and being able to produce different types of units simultaneously. I think this is one of the better design levels in the game, truthfully. It's pretty fun. Until then, my name's been The Clever Fool. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time.